Stop it. Can we turn yours down? It's so loud.
Oh.
What?
Hello, Cougar fans. Welcome to McLean County versus South Spencer. We are McLean County Sports Network. Tonight, I am joined by our color commentator, Aaron Ring. How are you doing tonight, Aaron?
I'm doing great, Brody.
That is great, Aaron. We also are joined by our computer man, Nate Carlock, and our cameraman, Corbin Case, and our news statistician, Austin Harbison.
Not the same Austin as last game.
Yes.
Austin.
Yes, and our our third commentator is Matthew Miller.
He'll be switching out probably after this quarter.
So, Aaron, we watched the boys' game, and what do you have to say about that one?
Well, I thought they put up a great fight, and it just the last score or last point just came out of nowhere, Brody. I mean, there was less than a second left, and they ended up beating us by one. But I think we will learn from our mistakes and do better next time.
Yes, I do believe you're correct on that. And I do know I believe the reason we lost is because we couldn't hit our free throws.
Yeah, I think that was a big factor in it, and I think that's what they'll be working on a little more. I think I heard Brady Dame say something about working on free throws. I don't know.
Speaking of Brady Dame, the rebounds that guy had was incredible.
Yeah, amazing on the rebounds. I don't think what our statistician had was exactly right. I think he missed a few.
Yeah.
But he was just on top of the ball Tuesday. Just pretty much every rebound was Brady Dame.
Yes, and we will also like to correct something. Logan Patterson did not have 34, as much as we wish, but he had 29 points, and Jacob did not have 11. He had 16.
Oh.
I was confronted by both of them, saying that I got it wrong.
Huh.
Yeah.
Logan really wanted them to know that he had less than what we said?
Well, no, actually, I was confronted by Jacob Clark.
Oh, okay.
We have first period together.
That makes sense.
And he said, "You guys wrote me down for 11. I had 16.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't pretty happy about it. But nevertheless, they did really good. I mean, let's not forget that exciting moment when the Cougars scored 9 points in 45 seconds.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible. I think the first two threes were Logan Patterson, and then the third was Braden Bishop.
First two threes were Jacob Clark.
Jacob Clark, and then Braden Bishop.
Speaking of Logan Patterson and the boys basketball team, the boys basketball team will be having a game Saturday at Davis County, but we will not be there. So if you want to go to that game, you're going to have to go to Davis County. Let me check the time on that one. I'm not sure. Do you know?
No, I did not, Brody.
I will have to check the time on this one just to make sure. That game is at 6:15 December 1st. 6:15 December 1st at Davis County High School.
As the band begins to play their pep song, looks like we're about to see the starting lineups of tonight.
Now, I'm looking to see a good game. We watched the JV game, and our JV girls pulled it off.
It seems like there's just been close games. I mean, I've never seen a game where we've won or lost by more than like 4 or 5.
It's been 3.
Three has been the most.
Yeah, I know. Well, that is great. That is great. Now here we're going to get our starting lineups for South Spencer here. The starting point guard, number 12, Lexi Nix. At guard, number 22, Kelsey Bolds. Number 14, Kaylee Woodburn. Number 24, Alyssa Crawford. And number 5, Avery Myers. Now let's get the starting lineup for your Cougars coming up in about after these cheerleaders get done flipping. And your starting lineup for your Cougars are number 3, Alyssa Burrow. Number 4, Bailey Walker. Number 11, Natalie Patterson. She's in 8th grade, Aaron.
Yeah.
Number 12, Hannah Hampton. And number 15, McKenna Rush. Speaking of McKenna Rush, what a game she had.
Oh, yeah.
What a game. Even though they lost, McKenna had a big game. Control of the rebounds and the paint.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like Bailey Walker and Alyssa Crawford will be tipping it off. And here we go. And the Cougars win the tip. So, what are we looking to see tonight, Aaron?
Well, we're looking to see the Lady Cougars pull through a win, and McKenna Rush already scoring.
Good fast-paced basketball we're seeing right now. All right, here we go. Number 22, Kelsey Bolds will have the ball now. Calling Myers over to give it to Crawford. Crawford back to Myers. Myers for 2. No good. Rebound. Rebound Kelsey Bolds. That'll be a shooting foul. I wasn't sure who that was on. Did you catch that, Aaron?
No, Brody, I did not.
I'll have to be more attentive next time.
Yeah.
Kelsey Bolds shooting 2.
I think it was on McKenna Rush.
All right, we'll check the stats later. But Kelsey Bolds shooting 2 misses her first. And misses her second. Oh, as McKenna doesn't get the rebound, and it looks like Myers will miss as well, but McKenna will get that rebound as well. So, here comes the Cougars. Natalie Patterson gets it to Bailey Walker. Bailey Walker will find Natalie Patterson. Natalie Patterson to Hannah Hampton. Alyssa Burrow will now give it to McKenna. Doesn't get to McKenna, though. Is intercepted by Crawford. Crawford will get it back to Lexi Nix. Nix does not hit it. Myers will miss. And McKenna, another rebound. So what I've seen so far, McKenna's got the rebounds.
Oh, yeah.
As I'm talking about that, Hannah Hampton will draw the foul and shoot 2. Now, it's a big struggle for the girls as well. They couldn't hit their free throws. And Hannah Hampton remembers this as she missed some big free throws, but hopefully she can redeem herself tonight as she hits her first one. And she hits her second. Going back to the free throws. You can't really be mad at them. I mean, people will say it's a free throw, but do you understand the pressure they have?
Oh, yeah. There's no team reliance when it comes to free throws. It's all on your shoulders.
Correct. Myers gets stolen away by Bailey Walker. Bailey Walker will have the ball coming down the court. Gets blocked. Bailey Walker puts it back up. No good. McKenna Rush with the rebound. Puts it back up. No good again. Nix will give it to... my bad. Nix has the ball. Intercepted by Natalie Patterson. Natalie Patterson is can't talk tonight. Natalie Patterson will draw the foul. Natalie Patterson will be shooting 2. Your score is 4-0, McLean County Cougars. 5-0 now. Shooting pretty good from the free throw line right now, Aaron.
We're 100%, I think.
So far. No, we are not anymore. Bailey Walker with the rebound though, and it didn't look like Myers knew what was going on, as Bailey Walker had a free layup because Myers left her assignment.
Yeah, we didn't get the 1 point, but we got 2 points, Brody.
In fact, we got 3, Aaron.
Oh,
This is a three-point play. Nix will have the ball now. We'll get it to Crawford. Woodburn with a
Rush
miss.
with another rebound. Wow.
And Bolds will try to redeem herself, but it is going to go out on Kaylee Bolds. And that is possession to McLean County. Now Patterson will now pass it in to Hannah Hampton. Hannah Hampton now has it. Oh, stolen, but Hannah Hampton will get on the ground. Good effort by Hannah Hampton. And then Alyssa Bolds forward to Alyssa Burrows forward to. She had some pretty big shots in the game Monday. Nix with the ball. Gets it to Bolds. Bolds will give it to Myers. Myers is getting trapped. Stepped on the line. That is Cougars' ball. Aaron, the defense for our Cougars right now is great. And like that, I guess they're going to try to fix that offense because they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a little break of ourselves here. This has been We Are the McLean County Sports Network. We'll be right back. And we are back. Your score is 9-0. Cougars ball. Alyssa Burrow is on the ground. Recovered by Natalie Patterson. Bailey Walker will now have it. Dribbles in. Gets it to Alyssa Burrow. Alyssa Burrow fakes. Floater. No good. McKenna rebound with the McKenna Rush with an offensive rebound. McKenna with another offensive rebound. And Woodburn will have the rebound for South Spencer. Bolds will run straight through Alyssa Burrows, and she will pick up the blocking foul. 4:43 left to go in the first quarter. Your Cougars lead 9-0. Checking in to the game for McKenna Rush is number 23, Lauren Baggett. Kelsey Bowles will be throwing the ball in. Lexi Nix will be throwing the ball in. Shot by Woodburn, no good. Alyssa Burrows with the ball. Patterson will now have it. Gets it to Hannah Hampton. Hannah Hampton cuts around. Good pass into Lauren Baggett. Lauren Baggett for two. No good. Now to Patterson. 4-2. No good as well. Lauren Baggett with a rebound. And with that layup, that will be Carissa Lampkins with the ball and the layup. Lauren Baggett for two. No good. Rebound by Bailey Walker. Bailey Walker gets hammered in the back by Myers. They will take the ball out of bounds. Aaron, this team is an aggressive team.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen like 5 of our players at least hit the ground once tonight.
Oh, yeah.
But
And even some of what we saw of the JV before saw some aggression from them as well.
yes, we correct. Hannah Hampton 4-2. No good. That's an air ball. Alyssa Crawford will give it to Nix. Nix gets it to Stromer. Woodburn dribbles in. Is met by a wall of Cougars. She will draw the foul. And Kaylee Woodburn will shoot two. First one's up. Is good. 3-9. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Checking in for Hannah Hampton is number 5, Briley Owens. As Woodburn will miss the free throw, Bailey Walker will have the rebound. And here comes your Cougars. Bailey Walker dribbling, driving, and that is a layup. Coast to coast, as we like to call that, for Bailey Walker. Nix with the ball. Gets it to Woodburn. Woodburn for two. No good. Rebound. Bolds. Bolds puts it back up. No good. Bailey Walker will now have the rebound. Is being trapped. Kaylee Woodburn with a steal. Gets it to Bolds. Bolds. Jump stop. 2 points. No good. Crawford with the ball. Gets it to Nix. Nix gets it back to Crawford. Crawford for two, no good. Oh, about lost it, but Bailey Walker will retain the rebound. She's going to go in. Gets stopped. Bradley Owens gets it to Natalie Patterson. Natalie Patterson for three. No good. Bradley Owens with the rebound, though. Good job paying attention and following that ball.
Oh, yeah.
Wilson-Burrow will travel.
Seems like we've seen a lot of steals from South Spencer.
We have, but at the same time, we've seen steals, but we haven't seen them finish.
Yeah. They've gotten the ball from us while we're passing, and then they don't really deliver on it, you know?
Yeah, I know, but
It's still kind of a risky thing for the Cougars to do, though. I know it's not intentional.
Checking into the game is Amelia Chambers. Nix will get around, give it to Woodburn. Woodburn for two, no good. Stromer with the rebound. Woodburn will draw the foul, and that is an and one. Kaylee Woodburn will be shooting one. Score is 5-11, 2:13 left to go in the game. In the first quarter. And that is a miss. Hannah Hampton with the rebound. Gets it to Natalie Patterson. Natalie Patterson for three. No good. She has shot a couple threes from that. None of them gone down, but they might not go down right now, but they might go down when we absolutely need it.
She is an 8th grader, Brody.
Yeah, I know.
She is one of the best on the team.
She is a good player. She's a good player. She's following in her older sister and her older brother's footsteps.
Logan Patterson is also on the McLean County Boy Cougars, who scored, what did you say,
29
points Tuesday.
Wilson-Burrow will check back in, and so will McKenna Rush. Stromer gets it to Crawford. Crawford will draw the foul. Alyssa Crawford will be shooting two. First one is no good. Checking into the game is number 15, Allison Ficker. And Crawford's next shot is up. Is no good. McKenna Rush with the rebound, and that will be going to the McLean County Cougars. Wilson-Burrow will be bringing the ball up for the Cougars. Wilson-Burrow is getting trapped, and it looks like she tripped, and that will be a walk. That's her second walk tonight, I believe.
Hate to see that, Brody.
We do,
especially when it's not intentional.
Yeah. Crawford with the ball. Gets it to Stromer. Stromer for two. That's good. 7-11. And the Cougars Coach Johnson will take a timeout to talk about some things going wrong right now. And
to clarify, when I said it's not intentional, I mean, walking is never intentional. But, like, for someone to get tripped with a walk.
Yeah. When you get trapped like that, it's either you fall down or you just take the walk, or you just take another step. It's very hard to, like, when you get trapped, it's very hard not to walk, unless you're a skilled player. Like, well, when I say skilled player, I mean like college or professional. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. They're all skilled players.
They are all skilled players. I mean, all these girls are
on either team.
If you can play high school basketball,
if you can play high school, you're pretty good at basketball.
Yeah, you made the team for a reason.
Yes.
Alyssa Burrow will drive, get it to Bailey Walker. Bailey Walker gets to Hannah Hampton. Hannah Hampton for 2. It's good.
Good shot by Hannah Hampton.
Nix will now have the ball. Gets to Ficker. Ficker passes it in to Stromer. Stromer is not going to be able to get it over Bailey Walker. Bailey Walker will now have the ball. Bailey Walker drives in all herself, and that is another coast-to-coast for Bailey Walker tonight. Can our statistician tell me how many points Bailey Walker has? And
6 points for Bailey Walker.
6 points for Bailey Walker. My last play, if you did not see, the hustle play for Natalie Patterson backfired, and it was out of bounds on Natalie Patterson. Hannah Hampton is on the ground, recovered by Bailey Walker.
Wow. Great pass.
And that is going to be knocked out by Ficker. She was coming behind to strip it, but I believe she kind of hit it with her knee. But that will be Cougars' ball. Now the passer will pass it in to Bailey Walker. Hannah Hampton gives it to Alyssa Burrow. Alyssa Burrow jump stop. 2. No good. Bailey Walker with a rebound goes back up with it. And that is another point for Bailey Walker. She's having a game tonight. Nix almost loses the ball. Now to Patterson, as we say. She's a good player. Ficker for 2. For 3. No good. And that is the end of the first quarter. This has been McLean County Sports Network. We will be right back with the second quarter. Hello, and welcome back to the second quarter. I am now joined by our newest member. Actually, not new. He was here with the scrimmage game. You've been sick, haven't you, Matthew?
Yeah, I haven't been able to make the last 2 broadcasts.
It's been sad to not do this with you. You're a really fun guy to do this with. And so is Aaron. So is everybody in this sports network. It's so much fun. Here we go. Ficker will have the ball. Gets it to Kaylee Woodburn. Woodburn misses it. Hannah Hampton fighting for that rebound. Alyssa Burrows will have it all by herself. Passes it into Briley Owens, but Briley Owens cannot get it. As Nix will have the ball now and loses it. One thing I've noticed, our defense is actually pretty on top of it tonight.
Yeah, and we scored the first 9 points of the game, and it took South Spencer a little bit to get going.
I mean, they still haven't hit double digits. 7-11.
I think Bailey Walker has more points than their whole team does combined right now.
I'm pretty sure she does, honestly.
8-7, I think.
The score is 11-7. Your McLean County Cougars lead. Stromer shooting her second. It is no good. They're having trouble from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, maybe they'd get above double digits, but the free throws are just not falling right now.
Yeah, they would be. And Hannah Hampton with the pretty little shot there. And Bolds will take it in to score 2.
And Natalie Patterson will bring it up for the Cougars.
I believe the score is 9-19. Is that
Yeah,
right?
That's what I see. And the pass to Burrows on the
Yeah,
wing. Burrows pump fakes, passes it back to Patterson. Patterson to Hampton for 2. And off the back of the rim. And out of bounds on Burrows trying to go for the rebound.
Good hustle play by Burrows there. You really want to see that. But then again, well, actually, I'm not even going to say that. That was a great play by Alyssa Burrows. It's sad though that she didn't get to it quick enough. I am seeing this correct. It is 9-19. It was just 7-11.
And South Spencer will bring the ball up the court.
Gets to Ficker. Ficker will pass it in to Bolds, but it will be intercepted by Natalie Patterson. Natalie Patterson gets pushed.
And hard foul in transition right there, stopping the ball.
As I was telling Aaron, this is an aggressive team we're playing right now.
There's been a lot of fouls this game on both sides.
They're not fouling, they're shoving. Bill Walker for 2, no good. Lauren Baggett with a rebound. And 1.
Good putback by Lauren Back, and she will go to the free throw line to try to get another point.
9-21 is your score, with 6 minutes and 43 seconds left to go.
In the second quarter.
6 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Woodburn with the ball gets it to Ficker. Ficker is wide open and loses control of it. Lauren Baggett with a great defensive stop.
Hustle play, getting down there and knocking the ball out of bounds before she could hit the layup. And Ficker will take the ball out for South Spencer.
Kay Woodburn will intercept it. And Bailey just grabbed it from her. And that'll be Cougars' ball.
Patterson will take it out to Walker. Walker back to Patterson.
Patterson gives it to Walker. Walker fake pass back to Patterson. Alyssa Burrows 4-2. No good. Ficker with the rebound. Ficker is left all alone, but no, here comes a whole herd of Cougars. Bolds gets it back to Ficker. Ficker 4-3. It's good. 9.
And that was a 2. The refs counted that as a 2.
Oh, okay. 11-21. Cougars lead by 10 points.
Patterson will bring it up once again for the Cougars. Pass it on the wing to Burrows. Burrows back to Patterson for 3. Off the front of the rim.
No good.
Rebound, tip from Bailey Walker to Burrows. Patterson again, and good.
It is good. I'll say this, and I mean it. Natalie Patterson and Logan Patterson are 2 big assets for both of their teams. Stromer 4-3, no good. Alyssa Burrows will have the rebound, and Kaylee Bolts will fight for it. And everybody's on top of it. Bailey Walker will retain it though. She's all alone. Good layup, no good. Hannah Hampton, good hustle plays from her I've seen tonight. Hannah Hampton will take it all alone. Gets it to Burrows on the wing. Burrows gets stuck. And that will be South Spencer ball.
She just had nowhere to go with it there.
Burrows has been playing really good. I like her hustle plays. And the hustle play by Hannah Hampton on that last one was great too.
Hustle plays by everyone on the Cougars is what's making the difference right now.
Yes, that is correct. And Bolds will draw the foul. Kelsey Bolds will be shooting 2.
And that is a foul on number 3, Alyssa Burrows.
How many is that on her tonight?
That's her second.
Bolds will hit her first. 12-23 is the score. Cougars in the lead.
And Emily Chambers will check in for Natalie Patterson.
And Briley Owens will also check in for Alyssa Burrows. Big game from Briley in the JV game, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, she did pretty good in the JV game. And the second free throw is no good. Rebounded by South Spencer.
Bolds with the ball gets it to Crawford. Crawford gets it back to Ficker. Ficker drives all the way along the line. And you can't get it past Lauren Baggett. That's her second deflection.
She hit the ball back into her, and then it bounced out of bounds, so Lady Cougars ball.
Lauren Baggett and McKenna Rush are the best.
Clogging the paint.
Yeah, the best at clogging the paint.
Long wingspans, passes just don't get through there.
Yeah, exactly. Briley Owens for 2. Looks like that shot was tipped, Matthew.
And South Spencer will bring it up, passes out to the wing, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, misses again in the rebound by Emily Chambers, and she is fouled there by Crawford.
That will be a... All right. Amelia Chambers will pass it into Bailey Walker. 12-23 is your score. Your Cougars are up by 11 points. Bailey Walker will go to Amelia Chambers. Amelia Chambers will fake it and get it to Bailey Walker. Bailey Walker to Hannah Hampton to Briley Owens. Briley Owens lost it, and Ficker will now have the ball.
Ficker at the wing.
Gets it
passes
to
it to Stomer.
Kaylee Woodburn for 2.
And Bailey Walker will bring it up once again for the Cougars.
Ooh, got Bolds with that fake pass by her for 2. It is good.
Nothing but net from Briley Owens right there.
I really like that fake pass.
And Bolds bring it up for South Spencer. Passes it to Ficker.
Ficker
almost lost it. Almost went out of bounds.
Bolds will not have it. Ficker
on the wing and
loses
chipped out
it
by Hannah Hampton. I think that rolled off her leg. No, they're going to call it South Spencer ball.
I've seen a lot of good defensive effort from the Cougars tonight, Matthew.
Really scrappy ball, and that's really what's making the difference right now. That's where the 11-point lead comes from.
Yes, definitely. And no good for Nix. And Bailey is all by herself as she takes it on 3 people.
Bailey Walker in transition. I think that's her 8th point in transition tonight.
Nix will drive around. She stepped on the line.
And Natalie Patterson will take it out to Bailey Walker.
They have a lot of turnovers, South Spencer does.
Yeah, our defense is forcing a lot of turnovers right now, putting them in situations they don't want to be in.
Lauren Baggett will have it in the middle. Gets it to Hannah Hampton. Hannah Hampton, it is blocked by Kaylee Woodburn. Good effort on Hannah Hampton to try to get in to score. Nix with the ball now. Nix will get it to Kaylee Woodburn. Kaylee Woodburn for 2. It is no good, and it will be Cougars' ball. Wait.
I think they're discussing whether or not she tipped it. And they will say Woodburn's shot was tipped. South Spencer ball.
Nix to throw the ball in. Gets it to Woodburn. Woodburn for 2. No good. Rebound. Natalie Patterson.
Natalie Patterson pushing up the court to Hannah Hampton.
Hannah Hampton loses her balance or was pushed. One of those two. Nix with the ball now. Kayla Woodburn tries to get stopped. Blocked by Bailey Walker. Bailey Walker is on the ground now.
And that'll be a jump ball. It took them a little to blow the whistle there. They were kind of just on the floor hugging the ball.
She was not invited to Bailey Walker's house, was she?
And right now, what I noticed by looking out on the court, I see 2 8th graders, 2 freshmen. No, now 3 freshmen, and no sophomores, juniors, or seniors. Just 2 8th graders and 3 freshmen. This is a really young team.
This is how skilled they are, too. I mean, and as we see again, another defensive stop. This defense from the Lady Cougars is outstanding tonight. Let's hope they can keep this up the whole game.
Natalie Patterson bringing it up slowly. Trying to burn this clock out. South Spencer will come to guard her. Pass it to Emily Chambers on the other side of the court.
1 minute and 25 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Now Patterson will get it to Amelia Chambers. They're just trying to run this clock out. Yeah, and Kayla Woodburn will foul Natalie Patterson. It is 14-27 right now.
Good play by the Lady Cougars. Scrappy defense, holding them to 14 points in 2 quarters so far.
Are they in the bonus already? Yeah, I believe they will be. Shooting one in the bonus, I believe. Yes, one in the bonus. And the first one is good for Natalie Patterson. Second one's up, and it's no good. Lauren Baggett will fight for the rebound, though.
And they will say she fouled Woodburn. And now South Spencer will be in the bonus, shooting 1 and 1.
Kaylee Woodburn will shoot 1 in the bonus.
And it rolls in off the front of the rim, and she will shoot another one. The second free throw
Is good.
rattles in. Emily Chambers will pass it into Natalie Patterson. And they'll see if they can just run out the clock here and try to get the last second shot.
I believe they will. Because it is 6-28 right now. 16-28. And that will be a walking on Layla Bell. Traveling on Layla Bell.
Some aggressive defense there by South Spencer.
Some aggressive. Trying to fight back. Because this defense from the Lady Cougars has been outstanding. They're trying to get a little bit of defensive stops of their own now.
And Crawford passes into Woodburn. Woodburn throws up a shot off the backboard and in. Tough shot there.
Yes, it really is. It is really tough to throw it over somebody while you're on their back.
Off balance, too.
Off balance. Amelia Chambers is trapped.
And a timeout by Coach Johnson running over there to tell the ref that he wants a timeout. And there is 23 seconds left in the second quarter, and the Lady Cougars are up by 10 right now.
We're not gonna take a break because there's only 23 seconds left to go. We will take the break at the half. So Matthew, we're gonna use this time to talk about what do you like from the Cougars tonight.
What I see from the Lady Cougars right now is good defense and good transition basketball, and also they've been really hitting their mid-range shot, which has made a big difference in scoring.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, this defense is outstanding, and the amount of steals we've gotten to get the transition basketball game going is great. Because Bailey Walker is just wide open there. Gets it back to Natalie Patterson. Natalie Patterson will have the ball. Gets it wide open to Hannah Hampton. Hannah Hampton is met by several people. And Lauren Baggin will draw the foul. And it looks like we have a couple of people coming in for the Cougars now, as Ficker will also come in for South Spencer.
Lauren Baggett misses her first free throw of 2.
Coming in for South.
14 seconds left in the second quarter.
Excuse me. Coming in for South Spencer is Allison Ficker. Coming in for the Cougars is Amelia Chambers, Briley Owens, and Layla Bell.
And the second free throw off the back of the rim.
Stomer with the rebound as Briley Owens will fall and bring Stomer down with her.
And that'll be a foul on Briley Owens. And one in the bonus for Stomer.
And it looks like Briley Owens is coming out, and so is Layla Bell and Amelia Chambers for Alyssa Burrows, Bailey Walker, and Hannah Hampton.
The same substitution they just made, they switched it 2 seconds later.
Stomer shooting her first. That is good. 19-28, 12 seconds left to go in the game. Not the game. 12 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Stomer shooting her second. It is no good.
Hannah Hampton with the rebound with 10 seconds to score. Patterson will bring it up. Finds Burrows. Burrows dribbles around the ring to Walker. Walker will drive in. Floater. And it is blocked by Stomer. And that will be the end of the first half. Lady Cougars up by 9.
This has been a really good game to watch. If you could agree with me, I'm pretty sure you would. But okay, let's talk about one thing: defense. Defense is in this game. Just smack my mic. Like, the defense for the Lady Cougars has been great, and I've said that a lot of times tonight. But still, Matthew, could you not agree with me?
Great defense by the Lady Cougars, and I thought they were going to run away with it in the first quarter, but South Spencer fighting back and bringing it to a closer game.
If I can get our stats for halftime, see what our stats are. Right now, one thing we've noticed was Bailey Walker, and Walker has 10 points right now for the Cougars. She has been a force in this game for the Cougars right now. And on the South Spencer side, for them, their leading scorer would have to be number 25, Alex Stomer. She's big, and she's tall, and she's been getting into the paint and drawing the fouls and getting the free throws down.
And number 14, Callie Woodburn, also with 5 points.
And with those stats, we're going to take a break here. This has been McLean County Sports Network. We will be back in the second half. Don't go away. This is a good game.
And we're back.
And we're about to start the second half of Lady Cougar basketball.
I'm Aaron Ring, and I'm joined by Matthew Miller. Matthew, have you what have you seen so far?
I've seen good defense and a lot of hitting. The Cougars are hitting their jump shot, and that's really what making the difference right here.
So we're in the lead, 28-19, and the second half is about to begin in 2 minutes. Or no, sorry, I guess it's already started.
And Natalie Patterson will hit a jump shot from the free throw line to start off the second half. Nix bringing the ball down the court. Passes it to Woodburn. Woodburn goes around the edge. Back to Nix. Nix at half court, guarded by Natalie Patterson. Good defense by Patterson. Nix to Bolds. Bolds will drive in. Throws it up to Myers. Myers puts it up. Bailey Walker with the rebound. Good defense by McKenna Rush that last play.
Oh, Bailey.
And Woodburn will draw the charge on Bailey Walker there. She was trying to get past her in transition. And Nix will take the ball out to Bolds here. Bolds back to Nix. Natalie Patterson meets her at the three-point line. Nix dribbles outside, passes it to Bolds. Bolds drives, jump shot off the back of the rim. Rebound by Hannah Hampton, and she will pass to Natalie Patterson. Natalie Patterson going down the court. Pass to Walker. Walker to Patterson. Hampton with the ball at the top of the key. Drives out on the wing to Walker. Walker pump fakes, jump shot. And it's good. Nix will pass ahead to Woodburn in transition. And they will call a block on Bailey Walker. 2 shots coming here from Callie Woodburn.
So how's South Spencer? What's their how have they been doing on free throws, Matthew?
And looking at it, it looks like they've hit about a third of their free throws, and that first one there from Callie Woodburn is good. Woodburn with her second free throw. She misses. Rebound by McKenna Rush. And McKenna throws it away to number 14, Callie Woodburn. And Callie Woodburn will get fouled again and right back to the line. The free throw is no good, and she will shoot her second one here. The second free throw, and that is good. And a timeout called. No substitution for the Lady Cougars. Layla Bell will come in for McKenna Rush, trying to keep her out of foul trouble.
21-32, Cougars in the lead with 6.5 minutes to go.
Burrows on the wing will drive. Passes it to Patterson. Patterson drives. And the shot is good.
By Lauren Baggett, I believe.
Yeah, that was Lauren Baggett, number 23. Good pass there. And Crawford passes it inside to Myers. Myers no good. Hampton with the rebound, bringing it up the court. And the pass to Layla Bell will go off her hands out of bounds. And the Lady Cougars lead by 13 here in the third quarter as Nix brings the ball up for South Spencer. And Natalie Patterson has played really good defense on Nix so far this game. Ball inside to Myers. Myers goes up with it. Blocked by Lauren Baggett. Rebound by Layla Bell. And Patterson will be bringing the ball up the court. Pass to Burrows on the wing. Burrows drives. Pass it back out to Baggett. And on the floor, gets it to Patterson. Bell to Burrows. To Patterson for 3. And no good. Rebound by Layla Bell, and they're fighting for it. Jump ball. And it'll be South Spencer ball here.
That was some great teamwork by the Cougars. I mean, she missed the shot, but just some of the passing and the teamwork was pretty outstanding.
Good ball movement there. The shot was just off.
Yeah.
And Nix now bringing it up for South Spencer. And the pass is blocked by Hannah Hampton. Natalie Patterson, no. Now Layla Bell will have it. Gets it to Baggett to Patterson, and Patterson needs to cross half court. There she goes. And good defense here by 22, and they will call a foul on Bolds. Kelsey Bolds with the foul on Patterson. Patterson will take the ball here for the Lady Cougars. Pass it into Burrows. Burrows met by Bolds. She passes it off to Patterson. To Hannah Hampton on the wing. Passes it inside to Baggett. Baggett, no good for 2. And over the back call on number 23, Lauren Baggett. And South Spencer will have the ball. Bolds now bringing it up for South Spencer. Met by Alyssa Burrows, but she will pass it off to Crawford. Crawford inside to Myers. Myers, the shot is no good. Rebound by number 24, Alyssa Crawford, and she will get fouled going back up with it. 2 shots here coming from her.
What do you predict for these 2 free throws, Matthew? You think she's going to make both, make a miss?
I'm going to go 1 for 2 here.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go. Miss the first one, make the second one.
And the scoring is starting off slow for both teams to start the third quarter, and that first free throw is no good. I think she'll miss both. She's not going to hit this one.
I mean, I don't hope she hits it, but I'm thinking she's going to.
And here we will find out the second free throw off the back of the rim.
You're right, Matthew.
Rebound by Myers. Myers goes up with it. Foul on Baggett, and she will go to the line for 2 free throws of her own.
What are you thinking on this one?
I don't know. You can't really predict it, but I guess 1 for 2 is the best odds.
I'm gonna go miss both.
Miss both. Well, the first one is
I need
in,
to stop
so
predicting. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
I may be right for the 1 for
I'm gonna
2.
keep my mouth shut.
As number 15, Ficker checks in the game for number 24, Alyssa Crawford, and I was right, 1 for 2. Hannah Hampton with the rebound, bringing it down the court. Pass it to Patterson. Patterson drives in. Pass it to Burrows on the wing. Burrows looking for something to do with it. Finds Hampton. Hampton drives. Puts it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. No good again. And Nix in transition. Picked up by Patterson and Burrows. And it'll be a jump ball between Hannah Hampton and Lexi Nix. And that'll be Lady Cougar ball as Patterson passes in to Alyssa Burrows. And Burrows will give it back to Patterson. Patterson to Burrows. Burrows trapped. And the ball is tipped as Patterson dives for it. But Ficker will come up with the ball and put it back in for 2 there. And it seems like South Spencer's coming back, but the Lady Cougars are still up by 10 as Coach Johnson calls a timeout to get things worked out.
I'm sorry to the people at home if you weren't able to hear me earlier. I was talking, but I've gotten news that my mic may have not been working. Sorry about that. I was saying some pretty vital information, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, sad that y'all missed that.
Yeah.
Very good commentating that y'all missed out on there.
It was like Shakespeare, really.
Honestly, it was making the broadcast, so kind of disappointed that that wasn't on there.
But now I'm back, so you can hear.
We're just going to have to roll with it here. And the Cougars are up 34-24 as Coach Johnson works things out in the huddle. Lots of fouls there and lots of offensive rebounds for South Spencer and lots of fouls by the Lady Cougars there on that end of the floor. What'd you think about that, Aaron?
Yeah, I guess it's just really with kind of the aggression that we're seeing from South Spencer tonight.
South Spencer has really come out the second half much more aggressive, but the scoring differential hasn't changed much, only about 3 points here.
It's been a pretty low-scoring half.
And Patterson passes into Burrows, and aggressive defense, picking her up before she can cross half court. And they will get it to Patterson. She will cross half court and trapped, and the ball is jump ball. Thought the ball was stolen. Jump ball there. And whose ball will it be here? It'll be South Spencer ball.
3.5 minutes left. Cougars lead by 10, 34-24.
Again, more aggressive play by South Spencer. They just haven't been able to capitalize. As Natalie Patterson blocks Nix on a layup attempt, and she will be bringing the ball down the court. Floater, no good, off the back of the rim. Rebound by Myers. And Woodburn brings it up the court, passes it down court to Bolds. Bolds misses, gets her own rebound. Blocked by Layla Bell. No, foul on Layla Bell. Bolds will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. You want to predict these, Aaron?
No, I need to stop.
The first one bounces off the front of the rim. As it looks like 2 of the starters are going back in, Bailey Walker and McKenna Rush. And the starters are all back onto the court for the Lady Cougars. And the ref will stop Kelsey Bolds from shooting. Something was on the floor, I think. The ref retrieves it off the floor, and
I guess it was
now
some kind of food.
Bolds will shoot her second free throw. Icing the free throw shooter right there by the ref. And the second free throw is good. Hampton will take it out to Walker. Walker will give it to Patterson as she dribbles it up the court. And South Spencer's playing aggressive defense, picking them up at half court with 3 people every time. And Walker will drive, layup, no good, but rebound by Rush. She'll put it back in, no good. Rebound by Walker and jump ball. Thought she was fouled there, jump ball, but it'll still be Lady Cougar ball as Patterson will take it out. She passes it to Hampton on the wing for 2. No good. McKenna Rush with the rebound, puts it up and in. That is 2 points from McKenna Rush. I think that is her 9th rebound of the game. I know she was going 10th.
According to her statistician.
I think she was going into the second half with 7, and that is her 10th. And the ball is stolen from Hannah Hampton by Ficker. Good job keeping it in bounds. And Bolds fights through defense, puts it up. No good, though. Burrows bringing it down the court, and she is fouled by Kelsey Bolds there. And Patterson needs someone to take it out to. Burrows will come down the court. And here we have Alyssa Crawford checking in for Kelsey Bolds. Patterson passes it into Burrows. Burrows will just give it back to Patterson. Patterson dribbling up the court. And all four defensive players in front of the three-point line for South Spencer. Aggressive defense right now. And foul on Lexi Nix right there. That will be her second, I believe. And Patterson will take the ball out for the Lady Cougars. Pass it into Bailey Walker. Bailey to Hampton. Hampton to Burrows. Burrows gets her pass stolen by Woodburn. And Woodward will get it to Crawford. Crawford. And Ficker's shot is... Oh, no, that's a foul. Thought Ficker's shot was blocked by Hannah Hampton.
That did look like a good block. Man.
She is fouled by Hannah Hampton. Yeah, and as the play gets more aggressive here, the refs are starting to blow the whistle more, trying to keep it under control. Ficker, first free throw, off the back of the rim. And the second one. The second one rattles in as Hampton will take it out to Patterson. Hampton drives in, passes to Rush. Good pass. Rush puts it in. Good ball movement by the Cougars there. 3 passes, hardly any dribbles, straight to the hoop. That is what you like to see from the Cougars. And Myers will try to drive in but can't get through there. Ficker gets the ball stolen by Hampton, and they're fighting for it on the ground. Jump ball. And that'll be South Spencer ball. Lexi Nix will take it out for South Spencer.
Let's hope the Cougars continue.
Pass it to Myers. And McKenna was just standing there with her arms straight up, but foul called on McKenna Rush. That will be her 4th, as the ref explains to her what she did. And they will have to put in number 23, Lauren Baggett, in. You hate to see McKenna Rush in foul trouble, especially with all the rebounds she's had.
Yeah, she's very vital to the team, man.
And the first free throw from Myers is no good. And Aaron, we will miss McKenna Rush being in the game.
Let's hope Lauren can get as many rebounds as McKenna's been getting lately.
And Myers will hit the second free throw. And Coach Johnson will save McKenna Rush for the 4th quarter, not wanting to let her get that last foul. She passes it to Patterson. Patterson from the free throw line almost banks it in, but Bailey Walker with the rebound puts it up, and that is a score. How many points is that from Bailey Walker? And that is 13 points for Bailey Walker. 14 points for Bailey Walker. Good game here. And Myers will drive. Ball is bounces off her own foot and out of bounds. Cougar ball. Good D there from the Lady Cougars. They are up 13 as the 3rd quarter starts to come to a close. Patterson is dribbling up the court.
As you were saying, I think it was Coach Johnson made a wise decision saving McKenna for the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you don't want to let her get that last foul here. Yeah. And Baggett for 2. Baggett puts it in on a nice entry pass from Hannah Hampton. And Lexi Nix dribbling around the 3-point line. Passes it to Crawford. Crawford inside to Myers, and she falls down as she shoots. And the foul is on. I'm waiting to see who the foul is on. Number 23, Lauren Baggett.
We sure are getting a lot of fouls down here, man.
The refs are getting whistle happy as play gets more aggressive here.
Keeping their eyes out for it.
Well, when someone hits the ground, most of the time a foul will be called, unless it's a loose ball. When someone's shooting and they end up on the ground, usually they got them with the body or something there. And Layla Bell will check in for Lauren Baggett. Myers, second free throw, no good. Rebound by Hampton. Hampton to Walker. Walker, she's been good in transition tonight. She will stop at the 3-point line. Give it to Patterson. Patterson starts to drive, but gives it to Burrows. Burrows goes in, finds Bell. Bell gets it stolen by Myers, but Burrows will come up with the ball, gets it to Patterson. Patterson, good pass to Hampton. And Hampton will miss, but Bailey Walker comes in for the putback. No good as Crawford is coming down the court. She almost loses the ball. And the ball is tipped, so that's not an over the back end. That was a hectic last 30 seconds there. I felt like an auctioneer. I felt like an auctioneer calling that. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter.
And with that, we'll be right back in a few, about 30 seconds.
And I am joined here by Brody Barron as we start the fourth quarter of Lady Cougar basketball.
I was watching the third quarter, and I realized that our Cougars jumped even more ahead than what we've already been.
And that putback by Layla Bell is no good. Myers with the rebound. Gets it to Nix. Nix bringing it up the court. Between the legs, dribbling around the three-point line, but good defense by Patterson, keeping her from going anywhere. She will pass it to Bolds. Bolds looks inside. Pass tipped by Burrows. Finds Myers inside. Good entry pass, but no good. Walker with the rebound. That is now a double-double for Bailey Walker. And she will pass it to Burrows. Burrows jump shot. Oh, off the front of the rim. I thought that one was good. And that'll be a foul on Burrows.
And Bolds will pick up the foul. Will draw the foul.
So Bailey Walker now with 14 points, 10 rebounds. And that'll be Alyssa Burrows' third foul. And McKenna Rush has 4. Some foul trouble going on here for the Lady Cougars.
Guess we're shooting the bonus now?
Already in the bonus at the start of the fourth quarter, as Bolds will shoot her first one.
That's good.
No one went for a rebound there. Is it double bonus? Everyone just kind of stood there.
I guess it's double bonus.
The second free throw is good, and that is 2 free throws at the line for Bolds. And Patterson will now bring the ball up the court for the Lady Cougars. As Brody has some mic malfunctions, it fell off the mount there. Walker at the top of the key. She will drive in. Good Euro steps through defenders for the nice layup off the backboard.
I'm telling you what, Matthew, Bailey Walker is having one of her best nights of the season so far. And what I like about it, Matthew, it's only the second game we've seen of Bailey Walker. So you know what that means. We might have a whole season of Bailey Walker doing what she likes to do, and that's dominate.
And when Cameron McMahon gets back, one of the stars from last year, you will definitely see her and Bailey Walker playing good basketball.
Let's not to mention Taylor Galloway as well.
Oh, she is also injured and not playing tonight. Walker drives again, another layup. That is another one, back to back. Just takes it straight to the rim.
Is it just me, or is she just getting? There's nobody on her. That or she's just losing them every time.
She's getting what she wants right now, the start of the fourth quarter, and she wasn't in the game as much in the third quarter.
And with this, we're going to take a little time out. We're going to try to fix this mic malfunction while we're at it. This has been McLean County Sports Network. It is 29-46. Your Cougars lead. We'll be right back. All right, I've fixed my mic malfunction, and we're back. This has been an amazing game to watch for your Lady Cougars. And from what I've seen here, South Spencer just did not come prepared for this defense.
Yeah, we are up 17 right now, 29-46. Holding a team to under 30 points in 3 quarters, that's less than 10 points a quarter, and that is great defense by the Lady Cougars.
That's outstanding. It really is. And here we go. Bolds with the ball now. We'll try to get over Bailey Walker. That's not going to happen, though. Hannah Hampton will get the ball. She's fighting for those rebounds tonight.
Hannah Hampton, aggressive, hard-playing basketball that we're seeing from her.
This is one of the better games I've seen her play. Hannah Hampton. I don't know exactly her stats, but I do know this is one of her good games of this season so far.
And Bailey Walker calling for the ball inside. She will go up with it off the backboard. Oh, no good. Almost gets her own rebound. And now that is Woodburn with the ball, bringing it up the court. Gets it into Myers.
Myers is just going to power her way through Bailey.
Bumped her out of the way a little bit, put it off the backboard, in for 2 points.
31-46.
And that's what we miss with having McKenna Rush in foul trouble.
Yes, we do.
Her guarding Myers.
McKenna Rush is such a good player, and her defense and her wingspan and her height is such a weapon for this team.
And good ball movement here from the Cougars as they pass it around. A little early to try to run the clock out, but they're starting to let it go for a little bit as Coach Johnson will take a timeout as Bailey Walker gets trapped by 2 South Spencer defenders.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't you say Bailey has a double-double?
Yeah, Bailey has a double-double. To me, it looks like she has...
How many assists does she have?
She has 18 points and 11 rebounds right now.
No assists?
And 5 assists. The statistician is not too sure about that stat, but he knows the rebounds and points are correct.
Could we see a triple-double from Bailey tonight?
If she gets 5 more assists,
if
probably.
The stats are right.
We're not sure how many assists she has. We would have to check the official book for that.
We'll make sure we'll read off the stats and see if Bailey got a triple-double tonight.
By the end of the game.
By the end of the game.
And long time out here for the Lady Cougars as Coach Johnson is explaining what they need to do here on offense. McKenna Rush back in the game. If she gets one more foul, she is out of it, and we will miss her in paint. Not only on defense, but on offense, getting offensive rebounds.
Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, she had 3 blocks in her first game here, so that's gonna be really hard to guard in the paint. But I think we'll just put Baggett in. Burrow's 4-2.
Wide open, nothing but net.
What do you expect?
Well, whenever you're playing that aggressive of a defense and you're trying to trap, people will slip open there, and she just took advantage of it. As Nix Euro steps through and gets an easy layup.
You never leave a shooter like Burrow's wide open. She is a good shooter. And Hannah Hansen will get around, gets it in to McKenna Rush. McKenna Rush will get her own rebound, though. That's why I like it. And she draws the foul.
Foul on number 22, Kelsey Bolds. And I think that is her fourth. That is her 4th foul, and she's getting in foul trouble.
I believe that was on number 5, Myers.
Oh.
It was one of those two.
Based on the players' reactions, I thought it was Bolds, but...
Yeah, I saw Myers' reaction, too. Like she didn't know what she did. But as McKenna will miss her first free throw. And as we were saying about McKenna.
The foul was on number 22, Kelsey Bolds.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But what I like about McKenna is she can throw it up, and if she misses, she just gets it right back.
The second free throw, no good, but...
Myers with the rebound. Nix will now have the ball. We see Ficker calling for it, but Nix is just going to take it straight in. She's trying to bring her team back into this game right now. And she's hit the last 2 shots.
We haven't seen much of Nix so far other than being a good
teammate.
Good.
And here we go, Bowles with the steal. But Bailey Walker is on here.
Alive.
And Bailey Walker with a rebound. Oh, nope, maybe not.
Loses that bounce. They will say it was off number 22 for South Spencer. That is Kelsey Bowles.
And I see some eruption from this South Spencer.
Some disgruntled South Spencer fans that thought that should have been their ball. I think the ref said it bounced off Kelsey Bowles' back as it was going out.
I'm not complaining about it. Here we go. Hannah Hansen with the ball.
And it's jump ball as Kelsey Bowles will fight to get that ball back.
3:43 left to go in the game. This has been quite a showing from your Cougars tonight.
Sure, it's 3 and not 5. No, it's 3. This 4th quarter has gone by quick.
As Southern Spencer will take a timeout, we're also going to take a little timeout of ourselves. This has been McLean County Sports Network. Your score is 37-48.
With 3:14 left in the 4th quarter.
They're kind of creeping back right now, Matthew.
Yeah, they're starting to get going as we've really seen Lexi Nix come alive in these last few minutes.
Yes, we have, but with that, actually, we're not going to take a break.
As
here they come back out.
Coming back on the court. Only a 30-second timeout. That last shot was made by Myers.
And here we go.
Nick's taking the ball out for South Spencer. And she called break before the ref gave her the ball, and they're discussing whether or not they're in the bonus, I believe.
Whose ball is it, though? I hear somebody saying white ball, and I hear somebody saying blue ball.
Oh, they're saying white ball.
And it's white ball.
And they're discussing. The arrow says white ball, but they may have switched it after the jump ball.
It's hard to discuss with all these angry fans, with all these. Well, I wouldn't say angry. I mean, obviously McLean County's pretty happy right now, but South Spencer, they're not too happy.
And it will be white ball.
It will be white ball.
Oh yeah, that was just off a shot made by Myers. There's obviously white ball there. And Patterson will take it out. Gets it to Rush.
McKenna Rush. And Hannah Hanson will dive on it. Nope. I can't tell who that
That
is.
was Patterson. Good hustle by Patterson. And Bailey Walker.
Bailey Walker's wide open.
Lane, layup, left-handed, no good.
Hannah Hanson with a rebound. And
Rush
no
fighting
good.
for it.
Ficker will retain the ball. Good hustle play by Hannah Hanson trying to get the rebound and putting it back up.
And they're going to call a block on Bailey Walker.
That one looked like that
As
one hurt.
number 14, Woodburn, tried to drive in. That is Bailey Walker's fourth foul. Some big-time foul trouble for the Cougars as two starters have 4 fouls and another starter has 3. Woodburn, her first free throw.
I do not want to see Bailey or McKenna foul out in this game.
And her first free throw is nothing but net, bringing the score 38-48. And we're seeing a push from South Spencer. The fourth quarter started. They've 7 unanswered points this fourth quarter. And Woodburn hits her second free throw.
The Rebels are certainly rebelling right now, if, as you could say, Matthew.
Yeah.
Rebelling from this.
We're seeing a little bit of rebellion from the Cougars' lead out here as they refuse to give up with 3 minutes left. Burrows on the wing, drives, floater.
No good.
No good.
Hannah Hampton with
Hannah
a rebound.
Hampton, another hustle play from her. We have seen a lot of those.
I'm liking this play from Hannah Hampton tonight. And Hannah Hampton is getting stuck.
Gets it to Walker. And they're just trying to run the clock out, but some aggressive defense from South Spencer. It'll be easier said than done. Bailey goes into the paint, comes back out to the top of the key, and she drives.
He's going to get past
Loses
all
the ball.
of them.
Rebound by Woodburn. Woodburn shoves off Burrows with a stiff arm there. They did it quick enough the ref didn't see.
And that will be McLean County ball.
With 2:36 left, do you think South Spencer has a chance of coming back?
I don't want to say anything because I've seen greater things happen, Matthew. I mean, we didn't think we were going to lose last night, and look what happened. Tuesday night. And
worse things have happened. As Hannah Hampton's having trouble getting the ball up the court from aggressive defense, and Patterson will finally get across. Pass it back to Hampton. McKenna posting up down low, calling for the ball. And that is a walk on Hannah Hampton. South Spencer ball. With 2:20 left in this game, the Cougars were able to run off 16 seconds before turning it
And I'm
over.
pretty sure South Spencer went on a run. I don't know how many points they scored on this run, but they've managed to get back within 11 points.
They're actually within 9, and they were down 17 at the start of the fourth
9.
quarter.
I'm sorry, I can't do math. Here we go. Knicks with the ball. Knicks jump shot, no good. Bailey Walker with a rebound. Bailey Walker
ahead
sees
to
Alyssa Burrows. That's a little
and she cannot get it.
tap.
Slides into a cheerleader, but cannot save the ball.
I got really scared there. That was a bleacher and a knee, and that would not have been a good combination.
2:02 as South Spencer has the ball, still down by 9. And the South Spencer is hot right now, but the clock is on our side. Knicks will drive, gets it to Ficker. And they will call an off-ball foul as Natalie Patterson hits the floor. And that'll be Cougar ball.
That is a good play by Natalie Patterson to force the off-ball foul.
And the foul was on number 12, Lexi Nix.
And
as
Hannah Hampton will have it.
She loses the ball, tries to throw it into Burrows, but Bolds comes up with it. Bolds bringing it up the court. Drives, layup, no good. Oh, block on Bailey Walker, and that is her 5th foul.
And she's out of the game. That is a sad thing to see. Good game from Bailey Walker, though. Can I see her stats, please?
Hopefully this will not go into overtime with 1:36 left with her being fouled out.
That is not good at all. Well, for Bailey Walker, she will end this game, sadly, with 18 points and 7 assists and 13 rebounds.
A good game from her. Double-double.
What a game from Bailey Walker.
As Bowles will shoot her first free throw, and it is good, bringing South Spencer within 8.
As we're saying here, the Rebels are rebelling right now, trying to get back into this game, which they have done successfully. They're only down by 7 points here. 1 minute and 38 seconds left to go in this game. Hannah Hampton has it, gives it to Alyssa Burrows. Alyssa Burrows sees Lauren Backett, wide open. Lauren Backett for two, no good.
Lauren Backett, who just checked in, gets the ball in transition but is unable to make the shot. As Ficker passes to Bowles. Good ball movement from South Spencer, and they will hit another shot, bringing the game within 5 points with 1 minute and 21 left in this game.
This is not a good thing for the Cougars. The Cougars cannot, if they go into overtime, they will be without Bailey Walker. And we're not going to say that yet because they are up by 5 points with 1 minute and 21 seconds left to go in this game. Still plenty enough time to score more points for us, but it's also still plenty of time for them to get back into this game as well. Like, it's tied up. But with that, we're going to take a little break. This has been McLean County Sports Network. I wouldn't go away from this one, folks. This is a good game.
And we are back.
back.
Jinx.
I don't have any money, so I can't buy you a Coke, Matthew.
Well, I'll let you talk for the remainder of this game because this is exciting. 1:21 left. Rebels are trying to storm back into this.
They are. Well, with Natalie Patterson with the ball now, gets to Hannah Hampton. Hannah Hampton, we've seen some great plays from her tonight, Matthew. And Natalie Patterson will have the ball behind the back, gets it to Hannah Hampton. Hannah Hampton loses the ball. Ficker has good defense on her. Lauren Baggett trying to set the screen, but trying not to get that moving screen call either. That is a dangerous play to make. Natalie Patterson with the ball, gets it to Burrows. Burrows back to Hannah Hampton. They're trying to run this clock out, I've seen. And Ficker will have no choice but to foul. And if I'm being honest, they should have fouled earlier.
And that is a foul against Hannah Hampton. And Hannah Hampton, the stat sheet may say different, but she has had a great game tonight. All the hustle plays, getting on every loose ball, really making a difference in this ball game.
Yes, Hannah Hampton, this is definitely one of her big games of her high school career, I would have to say.
And Natalie Patterson having trouble with that defense. Gets to the Burrows. They're just trying to run the clock out. And that is a foul on Lexi Nix.
And a walk on Burrow.
Walk on Burrows.
We have
and down by 5 with 50 seconds left.
38 seconds left to go in this game.
38? Bad view from here.
You're
down
fine.
by 5 with 38 seconds left. That is not impossible to come back
This
from.
is a good game, Matthew. I'm not.
Inside the
McKenna
Myers.
does not
Myers
need a foul.
On McKenna. And
McKenna will get
with
the rebound.
And
as we have some fouling.
Foul on Myers. And if McKenna Rush had fouled out earlier, that stop on that shot there and that rebound would not have happened.
I would love to point out, but I don't know why Myers was complaining. I mean, if you smack somebody, it is a foul.
And I think that is her 5th. I think that is Myers' 5th foul.
I don't know. We'll have to see the stats.
The statistician is saying that is her 5th. And they are not sure. Oh, no, it's not her 5th foul. She's still in the game. McKenna Rush shooting the free throw. 1 and bonus, I believe. And the first one is off the back of the rim. Myers with the rebound.
And Hannah Hampton hits the
floor.
Hits the ground. As Elizabeth Burrow is on her. And there's a foul.
And Burroughs fouls Bowles. That is not who you want going to the line.
No, it is not. It is 43-48.
And especially since that is Burroughs' 4th foul.
Yes, and okay, so I'm saying this right now, Matthew. In order to win this game, that they're going to foul us. You know they're going to foul us. We got to hit our free throws, Matthew, in order to win this game. Well, I know we are still up, but this team is a good free throw shooting team, as you can see here. Never mind. I don't know how I said that.
And I think she has hit her last 4 free throws, but that one is no good.
That hurts. They would have to hit. They would have to hit both of these to win, or even have a chance to go into overtime.
And that free throw was good, bringing them within 4 with 13.1 seconds left to go.
Now with this, I'm going to go back to it. Matthew, me and you both have to agree on this. We have to hit our free throws. We have to.
They're going to foul early. If we miss the free throws, they can get a shot, foul quick again, and possibly get another shot. So hopefully we'll make them and put the game out of reach.
If I were the Cougars right now, I would get it to who has the best free throw percentage? Who's had the best free throw percentage in this game? I would get it to the one that's hot at the line tonight. Because if you don't make these free throws, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to win if your defense isn't good. I mean, we have the lead. We have a 4-point lead right now. 13 seconds to go, but anything can happen. We did see the boys' game.
I would get the ball to Burroughs because I don't know how she shot on free throws today, but her jump shot has really been going in, and maybe that will correlate to the free throw line.
She did hit her first 2, and so did Hannah Hampton. Hannah Hampton hit her first 2 of the game.
And Lady Cougar ball, 13 seconds left, up by 4, just trying to run the clock out, and we will see what happens here. Depends on how quick South Spencer fouls and who they foul that could determine this game.
The Lady Cougars
have back it back deep. If Natalie wants to chuck the ball, that's easy 2 points. And they'll just knock the ball out. No foul. They'll call no foul. Lady Cougar ball.
10 seconds left to go in this ball game.
And that is a wasted 3 seconds if you are a South Spencer fan. Timeout, South Spencer. Full.
So, as I was saying, we did see the boys' game. They lost by 1 point. You know the reason why they lost by 1 point? Because they had the lead, remember. But they couldn't hit their free throws.
Yes, and hopefully we will hit our free throws here. As you were saying, the game's not over, as we saw in the boys' game. Up 3 with 13 seconds left. We were up 4 with 13 seconds left, and the boys were unable to pull out that. But now that I think about it, all of our games have been really close this year for the boys and girls. All coming down right to the wire.
And the one thing I do not like about it is the Lady Cougars had such a big lead. What was our highest lead? Like
we were up 17 going into the fourth quarter.
We were up 17 going into the fourth quarter. But I'll give it to the South Spencer team. The South Spencer team fought back, and they're back into this game, as you can see right now. Let's see if our Lady Cougars can end this game off with a W. And as I'm going to say,
exciting basketball here.
They're going to foul. If they don't foul, they don't win, unless they steal it. But if the Lady Cougars had the ball, they will foul them.
Pass in.
There we go.
And the foul is quick, knocks her down. And I think they're going to call that an intentional foul.
And
the South Spencer coach arguing that she just tripped. Arguing that she tripped.
That's
either that was a hard foul or good acting.
Are we gonna see a technical here?
I think it's a technical. Just telling the coach to go back to the bench. We may see a technical on the coach as well. That would really put the icing on the cake for this game.
That would really.
As Burroughs, who I said would be a good person to go to the line, is going to the line right now for the Lady Cougars.
And we see talking to the players too.
Not only that, only 9 seconds left to go. And the Lady Cougars will just get back on defense.
And
not trying to get. Everyone's at half court. Technical foul.
Is that a flagrant one?
I don't know if they do flagrant one in today's high school basketball. I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know, but I do know it's a technical. And there you go, Alyssa Burroughs with the bank shot.
That first free throw is good. Here comes the second one. And whether or not she meant to bank that first one, she just iced this game. and brought us up by 6 with 9 seconds left. It will take 2 3-pointers from South Spencer to end this, and a bunch of
Hannah
missed free
Hampton
throws.
loses the ball, has the ball, sent
Clock
her
running out,
sliding.
and Alyssa Burrows, they can't catch her going down the court. Throws it to Rush, and they will call a foul on number 5. That is, and Myers. We thought that was our 5th foul a while ago. Our statistician has 7 right now,
And as Alyssa
and
Burrow
she is
missed
still in the
this
game.
one. But, I mean, 2 seconds left to go. Alyssa Burrow hit the ones that counted. See if she can hit this one. I believe she's going to be shooting.
It's no good, but
And I believe she walked on that play. But it doesn't matter. As your Lady Cougars are going to take their first victory of the season. I am
1-1 now.
1-1. Yes, we are. Matthew, it has been a great game with you and Aaron and all of us here at Sports Network.
Had fun, Brody.
Let's talk about these. Let's talk about these stats here. We have a double-double for Bailey Walker. What can you say about Bailey Walker? Great game tonight. Sad to see that she fouled out. But what's your opinion on Bailey Walker tonight in this game?
Well, as the Rebels started to come back there in the 4th quarter, Bailey Walker is she scored 6. She scored 6 points opening up the 4th quarter, and that really pushed us over the edge. And that definitely helped us seal this win.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the stat sheet. McKenna Rush had 6 points, but here's the thing. You see that? 11 rebounds from McKenna
11
Rush.
rebounds from McKenna Rush, and she wasn't even in the game most of the time from foul trouble. She could have easily had a double-double.
Let's go to Hannah Hampton. She has 5 points, and I think for her, she had 9 rebounds for this game.
14 rebounds. No, 9.
Yeah, 9 rebounds, and I believe that Hannah Hampton had a great game, and I can't wait to see that from her, that kind of game from her more this season.
Yeah.
I believe, but I mean, okay, I said this the other night with Trey. Trey only had 1 point, but his hustle points were great. Okay, but here on Hannah Hampton only had 5 points, but she had 100 hustle points and 100 points on defense.
Great defense from her.
Some great hustle.
Lots of steals. Every loose ball, she was on it, and she was one of the key players of this game. Really made a difference.
Yes, and it was just a great game. Natalie Patterson had 8 points tonight, and 2 steals, and 1 rebound, 1 block.
An 8th grader.
An 8th grader, exactly. And Alyssa Burrows had 4 points and 4 rebounds. It's just a great game from everybody tonight. And Lauren Baggett had 6 points and 2 rebounds. I believe there was more than that, but that's what our stat sheet says. Without further ado, it has been really fun with you tonight, Matthew and Aaron. From me, Matthew, Aaron, our statistician, Austin Harbison. Yeah, lost my train of thought there. Our computer man, Nate Carlock, and our cameraman, Corbin Case. It's been really fun tonight bringing you this win for the Cougars.
Anytime the Lady Cougars get a win, it is a fun time.
And tomorrow will be a happy day at school for them. And with that, it's been fun. And it is sad to say that we have to go. This has been the McLean County Sports Network. We will see you next Thursday, December 7th in Ohio County, 7:30. Good night.